Alright, so it's been, I don't know, 2-3 weeks since I've been out here in the garage. Mostly because of the weather. It was like 5 degrees. And no thank you. I don't need to do this that bad that I'm going to be out here in that kind of weather. So today it's warmer. It's not super warm, but it's definitely better than 5 degrees. So I'm out here working on the little 90 Omni now. And naturally, you know, I've already got people, why are you parting it? Well, if you've already noticed, that's just one section of the floor. And this is, that's probably, you know, fixable if a person really wants to invest the money and time into a 90 Omni to fix it. But when you start taking like off the fender off, and then this is hidden back behind the fender, and you can see it's just crunchy. And that's part of the upper support. And then you get down in there, and I know it's hard to see, and I'm trying to get the camera and the light, but it's crunchy down there. My light is being stupid and flickering for some reason. So that's the pile of junk that was behind the fender up in here where it bolts to the bottom of the car. But then my light is being really dumb, so I don't think this is going to work. Alright, so I changed my light. You can see this is the bottom of the rocker panel. The door keeps wanting to open because I got the latches off, but it is gone. Completely gone. But here's the funny part. That's this door. So this is part of the frame rail. And you can see it's gone. It's got a big hole back here in the back. I mean, I can reach all the way through the darn thing. All the way down it. Even right in here is even bad on the inside. So, yeah. This is why we part these cars. So, this is another car. If we didn't end up with it, it probably would have just went to a local scrapper. And again, cut the cat off. If it even has one, I think it does. Cut the cat off and crunch it. Give it a squeeze. So, trying to decide if I want to pull the engine. It's non-turbo engine, obviously. I don't know if I want to pull it or not. I'm still debating on that. Got the rear taillights off. If you've ever pulled an Omni taillights, you know they are a huge pain. And I ended up breaking the passenger side, which was the one I needed for the Omni, for the GLH. So whatever, it is what it is. I think I can try to fix it. I have the piece that broke off. It chipped in the corner. Basically the same place that the one's broken already. The difference is I have the piece that we need for that. So anyways, out here working on it today some. Got the wiper transmission off, the wiper arms. Excuse me, the washer pump. I got the instrument cluster out. The door latches, I've pulled the driver's door latch, that's why it won't stay shut. I did pull the windshield trim, and that sold. And then the passenger rear door latch, that sold as well. And then the gentleman bought something else, I can't remember now, from this store. So those are gone, that's good. You know, we're getting some money back on this car. Had somebody inquire about the dripper I'm molding. If you know a secret on how to get these off, I'm all ears. I ruined both sides trying to get them off, and I don't know how to get it off there. I thought that it was just plastic that snapped on, but let me go around the driver's side. But it almost feels like it's got an aluminum. Like you can see where it's kind of shiny, but it's real thin. But anyway, I ruined this one getting it off, so that's not going to happen. The driver's window sweep was actually really nice, so that's going to go in the store. If you're seeing this video and you don't follow us on eBay, I highly recommend that. We don't sell too many parts off of eBay. We do. If you send me a message or whatnot, we can do that. Most of our sales, 98% of them, are on eBay. It's just an easier platform for us to list things. And I get all the time, hey, I need blah, 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 whatever part. And then the person doesn't respond, or, you know, you pull the part and clean it and they disappear on you, and it's like really aggravating. So for me personally, it's easier to just go ahead and clean it, take good pictures of it, put it on eBay. If somebody asks about it, you know, off eBay, hey, I'm looking for blah, 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 send them the link and then go from there. So that's what I do. That's how I do it. Anyways, I'm going to quit rambling on. So, yes, this car is crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. And I'm going to try to get it done and gone within the next week or so. Supposed to get more snow again tomorrow. Ugh. And get back to the cold. But, you know, if it's 30 out, I'm okay with that. And make a decision on this engine. I probably should pull it, because it does sound like it runs really good. But I'm just out of space. I've got that engine there. There's another engine buried back there. I've got this engine block here. There's one on a stand over by the HHR. And then under my press over there, there's a couple more. And I'm just like, I'm out of space. I need a bigger building. I need a shop or something, or a bigger shop. That's something that we've been looking into. We're going to see how that goes. Fingers crossed on that. So anyhow, I'm going to get back on this. Quit wasting my time. Quit wasting your time. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talk. And see how far we can get this thing down today. Alright, so we'll do another update. This is the same day as the first part of this video. So got the passenger front door off. That's for the GLH. Got both fenders off. The hood off. Not sure if I'm going to keep the hood, but I might as well, I guess. I don't know. But, so we got some progress done today. Worked on cleaning up my bench off. And next step is start getting ready to pull the engine. So I decided I'll probably go ahead and pull it, and, you know, somebody will need it eventually, hopefully. If not, I can toss it in another car later. So, there's the door. If you ever pulled an Omni door, they're not bolted on, the hinges aren't, which is kind of a weird design, but they're welded on. So it's welded onto the body, and then it's welded onto the door. And then there's here's one right here, roll pins that you have to knock out, and then the door comes off the panel, or the car. Never done one before. Normally I just cut them. You come right here and you cut them right here. But this one here I was going to save. I wanted to save the door, so I worked with it and got it apart. It took me a while, but once I got it going, it was okay. The bottom one was the most difficult one, just because of the angle. You can't get really a straight shot, but we succeeded. And then so now finished getting the engine transmission out, finish up the small stuff. It's sad nobody wants these seats. They're actually in pretty nice shape. The driver's side's got a little spot right about here on the driver's side. But how many seats do I keep? There's 3 right here, plus one rear from Shelby Charger. Again, that's another one of those that somebody wanted, and here they sit. Haven't heard a word from them since. So they may end up going in this car as well. They're blue on silver, but they're dirty, and, you know, they show wear. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure that out once we get there. I got the passenger rear door handle to take off. I don't know what else. The ignition switch is real wonky, so I'm not going to worry about that. Taking the steering column or nothing out. Engine harness is complete because the car did run, but somebody had already messed with some of the wiring. Since I'm pulling the engine anyways, I'll probably go ahead and pull the harness, just because, you know, somebody could put it back together or use it for parts if they need ends or whatnot. And then you can see all the electrical tape there. Somebody's also cut it there. I don't know. I'll decide on that. I may just cut it out and be done with it. Cut all the ends off there, like the coolant temperature sensor, etc., etc. Just cut the ends off and be done. I don't know. I'll consider it. So yeah, I'm gonna get everything, start getting ready to pull the engine. Probably not gonna get to that today, but I can at least get a good start on it. And it's still halfway decent outside, so I'm gonna stay out here for a little while longer. My wife is sick, so she's in on the couch. So there's not like we have anywhere to go or do anything today other than this. All right, time to get busy again. What's up, everybody? Back at Forgotten Dailies. The weather's finally started cooperating. I'm going to try to get this Omni done in the next week. Mama Cat, did you find you a home? Mama Cat found her a nice comfy spot to lay. So anyways, with that being said, this car here, the 1990 Dodge Omni, it's on its last legs. Won't be much longer and it will be going across the scale, just like many others have. Still have to remove or attempt to remove the rear bumper brackets. I'm not going to remove the hatch. Never sold a hatch. Unfortunately, they don't seem like they rust. I got the hood off. I got all the door handles off. I got the wooden mirror off. As you saw, I got the passenger door off. And then I got the front axles out. Front end's all apart. Because we're going to go ahead and keep this engine. I'm out of room. My garage is, well, here you go. My mess of a garage. It's full. But as everybody knows, they don't make these cars no more. And they're probably never going to reproduce an engine like this. I know it's just a 2.2, but it is a common block 2.2. So a guy or a person could convert it and make it a turbo engine. So they're not going to be making them. This engine does run. I sprayed it with carburetor cleaner while before I removed all the wiring harness, and it did seem like it ran good. I didn't notice any rod knocking or nothing. Now, with that said, I would definitely recommend putting a new head gasket on and all new belts and hoses and gaskets and stuff. However, I also wouldn't hesitate if a person really was desperate enough to go ahead and put it in another car. Rust killed this one. The floors are gone. The frames are gone. Frame rails are gone. The front sections. And the rockers are gone. And, it's just unfortunate. The inner fenders, I think I showed it earlier in another video, so you'll probably see this a couple of times. So, here it is. This is the stage we're in. Today I've got a customer coming to purchase 2 windshields. They're supposed to be here at around 5 o'clock. I don't know what time it is anymore. So I'm going to be out in the garage tinkering with this until they get here. And then I'm calling it a night. I'm cold already. It's not terribly cold, but it's cool enough. So it's supposed to be in the upper 40s, almost 50 this weekend. And my plan is to get this engine out completely and get this car on the trailer and finish it and get it gone. So hopefully within the next 3 or 4 or 5 days, it's out of here. After that, we're going to get the 90 Daytona and the V6 5-speed car and get started on it. I still have to finish the HHR. Haven't touched it. The blower motor came in. I might mess with it tonight instead, since I plan on doing this in one day. So with that said, this is the progress where we're at, and letting you know that this car is getting another step closer. And Mama Cat, she is out of her warm, comfy bed, and she wants to say hi. All right, so the next video will be this engine coming out, and then the car getting on the trailer, and then it going to the scrapyard. So we're down to a couple more videos, and this one will all be posted. All right, quick video. Final update of the car in the garage. If you follow us on YouTube, you'll know we removed the dash and the heater box for a how-to video. So while I had the heater box out, normally I wouldn't do this, but I went ahead and pulled the heater core and the evaporator out. My scrap guy, appreciate the aluminum, copper. Got the engine out. Everything's out of the way. Next step is it goes on the trailer. Once it's on the trailer, the rear tires will come off. To pull the rear hubs, rear spindles. I'm contemplating pulling the front knuckles. Actually, I'm contemplating pulling the rack and pinion. And then I'm contemplating pulling the K-frame. we'll decide that tomorrow, or the next when it's on the trailer. It should be tomorrow night. So with that said, hopefully the next video will be this thing getting ready to leave. Alright, the 90 Omni is officially done. I probably could have kept the doors, I know, but out of space. And Omni doors just, I don't know, just don't seem to be popular. I did get the rear hubs and the rear spindles. I did get the front knuckles. And also got the rack and pinion. I didn't keep the front bumper. I've got 3 of them laying here already. So we're not going to keep that. But one thing I noticed when I was putting it on the trailer, that rust right there. I have my winch, you can still see my winch cable's hooked to that bracket, and it was twisting just pulling this car up on the trailer. Now keep in mind, there's not a lot of weight left in this car. It might weigh, I don't know, 1,500, 1,800 pounds, give or take. Somewhere in that neighborhood. It's going to be less than 2,000, I'm sure. So with that in mind, this is what we deal with. This is why we part them. This car was not savable. Too far gone. So with that said, the next part of this video should be, hopefully, them picking up off my trailer. I got to close up the doors because I took all the latches and stuff, so I got to tape them or bungee cord them or something so they don't fly open running down the road. Strap it down, and it's done. Tomorrow after work, it goes across the scale. Alright, so the 90 Omni is gone. I wasn't able to video it getting loaded off the trailer. It's kind of hectic, so they kind of had to hurry up and get it done. Weighed 1,520 pounds, 1,520 pounds. So there wasn't much left of it, obviously. Now we're going back to the house and put the 90 Daytona on the trailer to get it ready to put in the garage and get it done. So again, like, follow, subscribe. Appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day and hope you enjoyed watching this 90 Omni be tore apart. Thanks again.